Trojans to storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Iowa's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not perfect. That was not what they wanted to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On the run, it's Moulton. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So the USC Trojans offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Warren. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Nice
this completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USC!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Leaves it with the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Mayava. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Sets up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Warren. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man. It's Warren. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Warren. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Trojans! They'll try to add another to their lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Merritt. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They're trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be brought down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Mayava. Flips it out on the screen. It's a running room. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Now facing a third and long. Wants to throw again. Looking left. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Trojans will have it first and 10. The give out of the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojan.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they stretched the lead to 13. They took it 64 yards right down the field and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man in the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Here's a hit. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Mayaba. Here comes the heat. Now adjusting. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got it in the middle. It's Straka. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. Going for it all. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. So you come out of the locker room for the second. And right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're...
He'll try to take it back. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Working that left side. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. On the move, it's Moulton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 3rd down, red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. 1st down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. He breaks a tackle. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Fielded in the end zone. It's Warren. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Mayava. The short hands, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense putting points on the board. Extra point here will give them the lead.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He makes a catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Straka. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Wants to throw again. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Across the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. himself with a pick six.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Straka.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return. But on the settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These men stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal Eagles showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Just keep swinging it. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Warren. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The give on the option. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Trojans started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time, breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Let's it go to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa has the ball back on offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, this goes back to being a 2-possession game.
To the air on 2nd down. finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. They kick it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to pass, it's Mayava. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the offense will have at least one more shot at this after the pass interference penalty gives them an untimed down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of